Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I do apologise for the noise in the background. Wife's in the hot tub, I'm going in a minute, it's too hot for me at the moment. So today we're reviewing this fella, Sainte Etienne. Apparently he's made by Budweiser for Aldi. And Who's a Bush, which is Budweiser, isn't it? Is it? I don't know. And controversially, apparently, it's a 4.8% lager, and if you believe what websites are saying out there, that it's actually Stella in a different bottle. But are we to know that? Don't know. So, good lacing around the edge as you would expect, golden pour, quite strong hoppy aroma coming from that. Not hoppy as in beer hoppy, lager hoppy. Good aroma to it, to be fair. I know a lot of people say, oh, lagers ain't got aroma. Lagers, that's why I don't put a lager against a beer. I don't do lager reviews against beers, because real ales are obviously a different kettle of fish, as are ciders, as are wines and spirits. That's why I'm Raggy's beers, wines and spirits reviews, and not just beer reviews. So it's a lovely Saturday afternoon. Angle the camera around, show the beer wall at the back of me. What I am going to do, probably soon, is to set up something going across, a piece of wood coming out at an angle, on a pallet, or I'll set something up on a swing arm or something, where I can actually put the camera on there, and it's the perfect angle to get the whole beer wall in the back. So yeah. So they say it's a French beer, so Stella Artois is not French as far as I remember. I'm sure it's Belgian. It's actually a lager beer, isn't it? Let's not go down the beer route. It's actually a lager beer. And I just wanted to see. Yeah. Who knows, eh? To be honest, who really cares? The thing is, with any beer, any lagers, beer, cider, whatever, as long as it tastes good, it doesn't really matter if it's a clone or a copy or trying to be the same. That's for people in much higher paid jobs than the likes of most of us, to worry about lawyers and stuff like that. As it goes, this isn't chilled, but daylight today, it doesn't need to be. I think it's about 20 degrees outside today. Yeah, it's only about 20 degrees in the beer room at the moment, so it's not that warm out there today. It's just started to spit with rain. It's not a day when you need an absolute chilled lager. And let's remember that most of the time, unless it's really warm, you don't want to be drinking any lager really warm. You want it chilled, but a little bit warmer brings out more of the taste anyway. Which is why in the winter months I tend to do all my reviews in the house, because it's too blooming cold in here for one, and the beer's not at the right temperature. So we've just breached 910 subscribers. So I'm gonna have to get my hand in my pocket soon. I did say when we get to when we can go live, doing a live review, I'm gonna do I'm gonna get the world's strongest beer. That's 67% jobby, and it's 37 quid as well. Oh, that is fucking steep for a beer. Drink supermarkets sell it, so I'm gonna do a big order from them, because if I'm gonna get that, I want to get a load of beers and do a proper beer haul from them. Yeah. Whew. 37 quid. I'll be fucking stratossed. But you know, that's part of the life, isn't it? You know. Told the wife I'm doing a live review. If you don't see me in 2 hours, make sure you come down and make sure I'm still alive. So as far as lagers go, this isn't a craft lager. This is what we should always remember. I do get comments from people saying it's lager, it's like dishwater. It is to you, but to other people it's brilliant. You know, we're all very different. I try to keep drink it as a thing. I mean, I'm a home brewer, and I brew prune juice wine. And if I can drink that shit, then I can drink this and say something nice about this. But it's what it delivers. Is it crisp? Is it refreshing? Does it taste okay? Does it smell okay? I mean, I did a beer review last week from a very good beer company, and the beer looked like dishwater, smelled awful, tasted great. It tasted great because it was a sour. It did its job, but it didn't look good. It didn't smell good. So, but the taste redeemed it somewhat. So Saturday evening already, my God, the days are flying. Did 2 jobs earlier, and went running around with my grandson on the park, and I might have already said this in the last review. And I got bollocks afterwards. Just goes to show you. You think you're fit, and a little bugger, isn't he? Under 2, and he's running away from us. Oh God, I ain't got the energy. You go and race. You go and get him. Now, if we're looking at business models, you'll have heard me on various reviews plaudit both low-cost beer, because they sell out-of-date and low-date beers, but also draft beer in a bottle now. So their business model is awesome. 40 quid is free delivery. You know, if you've got the money, not all of us have got that money these days, tough times, I know. But if you've got the money, that is good. Free delivery at 40 quid and some very interesting beers. And surprisingly, some of the expensive stuff that they have, there was a beer that was 18 quid. And it fucking sold out. And I'm like, I'm not paying 18 quid for a beer. And it's only like 8%. It's not like the world's strongest beer at 37 quid. That I can understand. Well, somewhat. And then I've got another company called Adventure Beer, and they're a Nottingham-based company, but less than a mile away in Sherwood. So, you know, and he's a sound youth and all, proper decent bloke, knows his stuff, you know, could teach me a few things about beers and that. And he goes around all Nottinghamshire and part of the East Midlands, getting beers, delivering beers, getting a good relationship with all the local breweries, opening up breweries that you've never heard of. And for me, if he watches these videos, draft beer, same as low cost beer, draft beer could be your thing. I mean, you know, selling a litre at a time, getting litre bottles, obviously they come clean anyway, so all you got to do is pour the draft beer in, bang a label on, jobs are good, and I've totally fucking lost where I was. Yeah. And now for another interesting concept, whether you can legally, that's another thing. Single beers. So you know how you go to the supermarkets, you can only get a 4-pack or something. Carlsberg Special Brew, 4-pack. I don't want 4 cans of Special Brew. I only want one because I want to review it. But the single can company sort of thing, selling single cans for people who want to try stuff. And I tell you now, if you had that business and you got in touch with a company and said, look, I want to sell your cans, but I want to sell them singly because people want to try your beer before they buy 4-packs. I tell you now, I reckon it'd be a good business venture. And if there's anywhere in Nottingham that sells single cans of all the random beers that you can't get in bottles, or that only come in multi-packs or crates, let me know. Now here's the thing, if I still worked at Sainsbury's, I'd be getting more single cans than a little. If only I did reviewing 10 years ago. Bloody hell. 10 years, it'd be interesting to see, how many subscribers you'd have in 10 years. That'd be something, wouldn't it? But then again, 10 years. Although 10 years ago, I wasn't as stressed as I am now, which is, still a little bit stressed, but getting stronger, We all go through shit in life, and it's what you do to get out of that shit. The person you are afterwards, When I was 21-year-old, nothing fazed me. Thought I was fucking hard as nails, and you soon realise that you're not. But and there's no need to be as well. I've seen a lot of hard people, a lot of genuinely hard people commit suicide, take their own lives. So, and end up in jail, obviously. Ooh. So as lagers go, nice tingling on the tongue, nice light malt aroma, good light hoppiness coming from it when I opened it up, because you can smell it from that far away. And overall, a pleasant lager beer rather. And I know people slag off at these brands, but I'm certainly not a wine snob, I'm not a beer snob. I've gone through every stage. Yes, I want lagers to be more like craft lagers, but also different lagers. Peroni's Doppio Molto is a very different lager. There was one I had over there, I think it was called Slosser, and that was a lager hybrid, and that was very interesting too. And it's only by trying every different lager out there. I don't buy crates of anything anymore. I don't buy multiples of anything. All I want to do is review, and then if I like it, I'll do a re-review. But I don't stock up crates anymore. It's just not worth it. I'm just not that interested in one particular beer. Not because that one particular beer is not great. It's because I want to, try so much and talk shite about them as well. I'm honest. So, last few days at work. 3 more days. Wednesday night, I'm going to leave with my head high. I'm going to leave with the biggest fucking smile on my face. And I'm also going to give them a thank you card to the people on site and a Bic razor. Because the on-site manager, the client manager, is growing this beard. And, it needs shaving. And that's being kind. Even at the bottom, it's still got a nice twang to it at the bottom. An interesting lager. It won't be everyone's cup of tea. No lager is, no cider is, no beer is. We all like what we like, thank God. Because if we all liked one crappy brand of beer or lager, then we'd never get all these that are behind me. Because everyone would be juicing best bitters and pale ales and golden ales. And that's why, across the world at the moment, there's so much different stuff around. But it's interesting. So, Sainte Etienne, supposedly like Stella. Not sure. I don't think it is actually, in my opinion. I think Stella's different, but who knows? For real. I thought it had a good aroma, good taste, and was quite pleasant. Would I drink that in a pub if it was poured out? Yeah, I would, yeah. If I was ready for a lager. I mean, the other day I went for a meal, and to be fair, the beer selection was shite. For want of a better word, and fucking social distancing was out the window. Had these dickheads at the side of us, like, fucking hell. And outside the pub, I walked in the pub and I thought, oh no. You know when you walk up and you think, they're all sat together outside, you think. So, there's no social distancing there. You go into the pub and you look and you think, okay now. And then there's a one-way system. The one-way system, you go out the fucking door, you come in. How does that work? And bloke says to me, oh, you're standing in the doorway. Well, it's fucking one way, you twat. Oh. And as we walked out, the bloke says, it's one way. And I says, well, where's the other exit? And he just laughed and he says, boom, one. And the food was shit as well. But anyway, my son paid for it, so it wasn't all bad. So for this fella then, yeah, 4.1 out of 5. Not a bad lager. Tasted okay. And on a Saturday afternoon and in the middle of August, it was alright. I enjoyed it. And now I'm going for my hot tub. And as always, thank you everybody for subscribing, commenting. And I'm getting a little bit better with replying. I am, a little bit. I will get there in the end. And as always, the main thing is stay safe and don't let your guard down about this coronavirus, because we all might think we're not going to get it, but there's that chance, isn't there? And you just don't know, and it is frightening. I mean, if we all knew that we was immune, you'd think, fuck it, I'll do what I like. But we don't, and that's the thing. Sadly. All on these twats get a vaccine sorted out, that's all I can say. And that's it for this beer review. I'm a very different beer review to probably what most of you expect out there. But there you go, I'm from Nottingham, we tell it how it is, you know. And I was brought up in Sainte, you know. I'm a product of my environment, for a certain bit anyway. But yeah, English and proud. British and proud, to be fair. Wife's from Northern Ireland, I'm from England. Job's a good one. See you soon. Cheers.